Right now in 2022, if you're looking for a fuel-efficient car, you are inundated with a bunch of hybrid options. But what if I can tell you, you can save a ton of cash and get a car that will still give you over 40 MPGs? Let me introduce you to the 2022 Hyundai Accent SEL. Let's talk about it. Are definitely no dummy if you are looking for ways to maximize your dollar. And this 2022 Accent here maximizes MPGs like a champ. I actually got this car from Fort Myers today. From Orlando to Fort Myers, it's about 140 miles in one direction, and this thing got me phenomenal gas mileage. We're gonna start with the fuel economy rating on the window. And as you can see for yourself, it says in the city you're getting about 33 MPGs, and on the highway you're getting 41 MPGs. Now, admittedly, I did do mostly highway driving, but look at this. Starting off all the way down in Fort Myers, I was averaging a hair over 40 miles a gallon, just starting off. But by the time I got back to my dealership here in Orlando, over 140 miles away, I actually got over 50 MPGs from a car that is not a hybrid. Oh, and by the way, I really am a sales consultant here in Orlando. So if you happen to live local, click that link below that says schedule with Miguel. That way I can guarantee that once you get here, you'll be getting me and I can give you the hookups. Now, if you don't care about saving money, go and do your thing. But if you want to get the hookup, click the link, schedule with me, and I will make it happen. But back to the Accent. One of the secrets to that amazing performance is the engine and transmission combo. You do have a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder giving you about 120 horsepower, and that coupled with the intelligent variable transmission that is exclusive to Hyundai, that got me all the way to Orlando with over 50 MPGs. If you're one of these people that like to argue, like me, you're probably gonna say, well, of course you're gonna get great gas mileage. It's only 120 horsepower. Well, that's true, but it's a compact car, so the power to weight ratio is actually quite nice. Now, comparatively speaking, if you compare this to the Toyota Prius, which is technically a bigger car, the Prius is more powerful by exactly 1 horsepower. And if you're considering the MSRP difference between both vehicles, according to Google, the price difference is over $7,100. And if you divide that figure by $5 a gallon, that can actually afford to buy you over 1,400 gallons of gasoline. And assuming that you can manage to average 40 MPGs on the Accent, which shouldn't be too hard, you could not only afford to buy the Accent, but actually drive it 57,400 miles for the same money it takes to just buy the Prius. And by the way, you are still covered with America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 mile powertrain, 5 years, 60, bumper to bumper. And you also do get 3 years or 36,000 miles of free maintenance included. Now, as I alluded to before in the video, the Accent is a compact car, but that does not mean it is useless when it comes to moving stuff, because when you open the trunk, you can see that you have 13.7 cubic feet of cargo room. Trust me, that's enough to fit 2 me's in the back of the trunk, which is quite a lot. And that's with the seats up. Go ahead, toss those seats down and fit in whatever you need to bring back home from Home Depot, IKEA, Best Buy, whatever it is, you could definitely fit it in the Accent. Probably. Like I said in the intro, this is the Accent SEL, and it brings a few upgrades above and beyond what the regular SE brings, and it is a dead giveaway seeing the car from the front or from the side exactly which model it is, because the SEL is the first trim level to actually bring these fog lights. And if you can see from the side, you can see that the SEL actually has these beautiful alloy wheels instead of the typical hubcaps that you get with the regular Accent SE. Now, hopping onto the inside of the car, you can see that you do have a good amount of room, and for an entry-level car, you have a very respectable amount of technology. Bluetooth and cruise control are all standard in the Accent, and you also do have a reversing camera, which is now required by the federal government on every single car sold in the US. But where the Accent SEL distinguishes itself from the SE, you also do have the bigger touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Argumentative types are probably saying, well, that's pretty good MPGs. I mean, 51 miles a gallon is pretty good, but the car's tiny in the back, so I don't want it. Well, Again, it's not the biggest car, but I'm 6'1", and I'm sat in the back of the Accent. It is not terribly uncomfortable. What, I want to drive from Florida to California sitting in the back? Not the whole way, but I could, because this car is actually quite nice and it is roomy. So if it's just you or just a couple other people in the car every once in a while, the Accent is a very cost-effective way to maximize your money and your MPGs without having to spend an exorbitant amount on a hybrid if that's the route you'd prefer to go. And so guys, that was a quick little review of the 2022 Hyundai Accent SEL. And no, I didn't cover every single little detail in the car because it would take way too long and I have to perform for that. But if you like these videos, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, and make sure you hit that little notification button so you can get the freshest videos the second they're uploaded. But till next time, I'm the Gary Car Guy, and I'll see you soon. This is the Accent SEL in the wheeziest. Whew, I hope it's hot again, and I'm wearing long sleeves because I just came back from the dealer trade. But yeah, hopefully this video comes out good because I left actually my GoPro camera at home, and yeah, hopefully this video isn't actually shaky. But this is the first time I've actually done a camera video from my cell phone in like a long time, so it's kind of like throwback. But yeah, baby, you got your car guy ready for you.